Welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. Today, we're doing some more FH5 customization. Hey guys, so before we get into today's video, I wanted to let you know that today's actually a super special day for us because today we're launching our brand new merch line, the AR12 World Tour. You've probably seen me teasing this over the past couple of weeks, but today it is available on our new home on Fanjoy. This is seriously my favorite merch we have ever made before. We've got this awesome Japan design on the back. And yes, we've got hoodies in both black and red. And you already know it's got the same stick artwork on the back. And if hoodies aren't your thing, we've got black World Tour t-shirts. And yes, they even come in red as well. And best of all, because we're teaming up with Fanjoy now, our shipping for all of our merchandise is way cheaper than it was before. So if you want to check out any of the World Tour merch, click the link in my description. It's a great way to support the channel and allow us to do what we do every single day. I hope you enjoy some more Forza Horizon 5 gameplay. Today though, we're heading back to the auto show, scrolling through the list and heading over to Nissan to check out this, the Nissan pickup rally raid truck. This thing actually has the basis of being a super underrated off-road car in Forza Horizon 5 because we're sitting all the way in C-class bone stock. We have less than 300 horsepower, we weigh less than 5,000 pounds, but we've got all-wheel drive and off-road tires. So let's purchase this thing, 500,000 credits. You gotta give it one thing though, is that it does look super cool. That is a lot of money to be dropping on a very old pickup truck. We've got 3 spare tires back there though. Anyways, it's obviously a very modified pickup truck already, so why don't we go do an off-road race in FH5 and I can tell you a little bit more about this thing. Actually, right off the bat, I don't even know what engine this has. I assume it's like a V6 or something. Yeah, I think that's a V6. Oh, what a sick looking interior. That is so cool. That is proper like rally truck with that heads-up display. Love it. As per usual, this wouldn't be an AR12 video without any fun facts about the little Nissan rally raid truck. And I'm not gonna lie, when I tried to do some research about this thing, there was really not much information available about this pickup truck. One of the interesting things that I was actually able to find is that in real life, they built this, the rally raid truck, but they also built a Nissan Navara rally raid truck as well. I think they're both built on very similar platforms with very similar like upgrades on them in real life, and they just competed in different events. I'm not even sure if that's correct. However, what's cool about that Nissan Navara is you could actually purchase a like ready-going Baja truck for the road. I'm not even joking. If you wanted to purchase one, they were only 16,000 pounds back in 2004. Keep in mind, this is before like the Ford Raptor was out, the TRX, or anything like that. I'm pretty sure that's got to be one of the first like competitive like racing trucks that you could buy straight from the factory. Back to this thing, the Nissan Rally Raid. So I'm not gonna lie, bone stock, it's a little bit on the slow side. Having less than 300 horsepower and weighing nearly 5,000 pounds is gonna make it a little bit sluggish. However, I'm thinking with some Forza Horizon 5 customization and maybe some good engine swaps, I'm not really sure what's available for this thing just yet, I think we might be able to turn this thing into an off-road beast for this game. I mean, hey, we came, what, 5th place there? That's not terrible, I guess. I think depending on what upgrades we can actually do to this thing though, it's gonna either make or break the rally raid pickup truck. Wait a second, how did I not notice before that it's got brake lights on the roof? I guess that's because it was competing like in all of those off-road races and you might not be able to see the actual rear bumper because it'd be covered in dust and dirt. So they put brake lights on the roof. Huh. Smart thinking, Nissan from back in the day. Okay, we've got a lot of different engine swaps. So as I've done in the past, I'm going to scroll through them, rev them up, and take a listen to each of them individually. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's gotta be one of the weirdest lineups of engines I have ever seen for a vehicle in this game. We've got this bone stock engine that's 3.5 liters, less than 300 horsepower. Then you could toss in a 6.2 liter V8. Okay, that makes sense, being able to swap in a big V8. But then it's like, okay, a 2.6, that's actually an RB26. What? And then you've also got a 2JZ for this thing. A 1.6 liter turbo rally. But then you've also got a V10 and a 7.2 liter V8. I think somebody legitimately just said, okay, let's take that engine and that engine and that engine and that engine, and they weren't looking. So if horsepower was the issue for this thing, I mean, we can definitely go for that 2JZ. That would be really, really fun to swap in. Or if we really want to go the horsepower route, 7.2 liter, you know what? I think it'll be more fun with a 2JZ Nissan Rally Raid truck. We've also already got all-wheel drive, so I don't need to worry about that. Maybe I should aim for A-Class with this. I think that would be a really good spot for this vehicle. After that, though, we've got some front bumper stuff. Okay, we could get some really, really big rally lights on the front of this. Oh, and take a look at my off-road stats. So obviously this weighs a little bit more, weighs like 50 pounds or something, but it makes my off-road ability of the truck even better. Okay. No, we can't actually mess around with the tire compound. We can make them a little bit thicker, which I think we're gonna want to do since we now have 800 horsepower from that 2JZ. Let's also swap on some different rims. Where are my rotiforms? Ooh, those actually work really well. These I've been tossing on a lot of my race cars, but I really like the way they look on this thing. Okay. I kind of like the idea of keeping our 6-speed, honestly. So I don't think we're gonna mess around with that. Our differential, race diff, drift diff, or off-road. Let's go off-road differential. We're still sitting really nicely in A-Class. We can upgrade our brakes to get some race brakes. I don't think I want to do that just yet. I think I want to do this instead, race weight reduction. In terms of my suspension, yo, we've got a lift kit for the Nissan Rally Raid truck. That is so cool. Yeah, we are definitely tossing on a lift kit onto this thing. And then let's get a little bit more horsepower on this if we can and stay in A-Class. There we go. After all of our upgrades, that is our build. Over 800 horsepower, 4,300 pounds, and we're in A-Class. Before we hit the open road, let's toss a quick little paint job on. We've actually got advanced painting options, so that is paint group number 1. Paint group number 2 is gonna be... Wait, really? Just those? Do you see those tiny little bands on the back there? No, that can't be right. That cannot be right. That has to be a glitch. Why don't we toss on a camo paint job? That could be really, really cool. Since we're racing so much in the desert, why don't we go for like one of these desert camos? Let's also tint our windows black, black them out, and let's also paint our brakes a fun little color. Maybe let's go bright blue brakes. Yeah, I like that. Perfect. What a cool looking vehicle. Like, that is so unique. I love this thing. Oh, yeah, it looks a bit funky and red. Whoa, look at the sandstorm in the background. Let's go take the Nissan Rally Raid out to an off-road race, see how it does with some new upgrades, and then we can do even more customization. Oh, no way. We're racing a Warthog. Actually, I think we're going to be racing quite a few Warthogs. Was that a truck behind? It is one of the racing trucks behind me. That is so sick. What a cool lineup of vehicles. Anyways, Nissan Rally Raid, let's see what you've got with your new upgrades sitting at the top of A-Class. Whoa, that Warthog's going mega sideways. I think we might be onto something here. This thing feels absolutely rapid, both in a straight line because of all of that horsepower. Please don't take me out, Warthog. Please don't take me out, Warthog. Thank you. And you, get out of my way. We're so fast in the corners. I'm having issues because I keep running into the AI because they're just legitimately so much slower than I am. Like, I'm able to get on the brakes so nicely. This thing is so good to race with. Is that the Toyota Baja truck in first place? I think we need to take that down. Look at it, the Toyota Baja truck we're even catching up to. I think if we send it through this corner, Maybe a little switchback just like that. Let's go. Nissan Rally Raid. I was a little bit disappointed with this vehicle, bone stock. I mean, I guess I shouldn't have been surprised considering it was a little bit down on horsepower. But this thing in A-Class is just... It's such a nice car to drive. Let's go, Nissan Rally Raid. That is such a good vehicle. Would highly recommend. Now, though, what I want to do with this thing is see how insane we can actually make this. Because we had so many engine swaps there, I think we've literally got unlimited possibilities. So if that's going to be the case, I'm going to need to ditch my 2JZ and swap in the 7.2 liter V8 that can actually build more horsepower when it's fully upgraded. So toss on those twin turbos. Our tires are already max tire width. Our drivetrain is already maxed. Our performance and handling is already maxed. All we have to do is just toss on maximum horsepower. Nissan Rally Raid, 1,400 horsepower out of that big 7.2 liter V8. This is gonna be a little rocket ship now. I don't know if it's just me, but I think this engine also sounds a little bit better than the other one did. I don't know. I feel like it sounds a bit more beefy. Actually, why am I driving on the road? Just cut the corner. I'm in an insane off-road truck that's designed to do... All right, that's why you don't cut the corner. This is what you were built to do, just running it straight through the desert. That is awesome. I know I've been mentioning it a lot over the past couple of videos I've been making on Forza Horizon 5, but I can't wait for the full game to actually get released so we can see what the developers decide to actually put on the side of this mountain. Maybe it'll be a drift zone. Maybe it'll be a speed trap. I have absolutely no idea. I'd be willing to bet, though, there's gonna be a race that runs up the side of the volcano. No! All right, nicely held. Speaking of insane, I bet you don't even need to stick to the path because we've got enormous off-road tires. You can totally just basically drive this up the side of the volcano, even though it's basically vertical. Like, that's insane. That is so insane. Like, look how high up we are. And it doesn't care. How is that even possible? You know where else I should take this vehicle? I think I should take this over here to all of those crazy sand dunes. If you haven't seen my McLaren GT video that I made, one of the areas we went exploring though in that video was down there at all of those crazy... That's a massive jump. Here we go, Nissan Rally Raid straight into that white sand and into these crazy looking sand dunes. And they're just huge. Like, these ones are actually pretty small. But look at that one in front. That's enormous. This is definitely one of those areas that we were missing in Forza Horizon 4. I am so excited to get some massive sand dunes back in this game. Take a look at this. We can even head all the way up this one. Yeah, I think the sand dunes are pretty big in this game. Seriously, though, this is something I would definitely recommend trying out when Forza Horizon 5 does come out. I mean, on one hand, it is a little bit expensive, costing 500,000 credits. Well, that's a cool little road as well. But if you can pick this thing up in a wheel spin, chuck some upgrades on it, and suddenly you've got an awesome car in both A-Class and fully maxed out. I don't actually know if I can do this, but I'm just gonna give it a go. I see a big mountain in the distance. Yes, I'm going to jump off or apparently just jump straight over it. That's so cool. That is the Nissan Rally Raid truck in Forza Horizon 5. Let me know in the comments what else you want to see me check out in this game. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with everything Forza Horizon 5 related. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon with some more. See you then. Bye.